Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now guys. If you guys are able to listen me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Yes, no issues with the audio or the video guys, right? Okay, great, good. So yesterday I gave you guys a small assignment. Do you guys remember that? Yesterday, I gave you guys a small assignment. Could you guys let me know what was the assignment, guys? Could you guys let me know what was the assignment? We wanted to take in the list called as board and we wanted to display a virtual representation of the board. So can somebody let me know what should be the logic for that? Did you guys try to do the assignment? See, even if you are wrong in that, if you're not able to do the correct, get you to the correct answer, it's totally fine. I'm there. I'm going to code the entire thing in front of you. But the aim of this particular assignment was to see if you are able to think what is the problem solving skill set that needs to be like enclosed in your heart, like minds itself. Are you guys able to understand that? So could you guys please let me know, has somebody tried to complete the assignment? How many of you guys tried to do the assignment? First, let me know that. How many of you guys tried to complete the assignment, guys? First of all, let me know that. How many of you guys tried to complete the assignment, guys? Okay, so some of you guys tried. No issues in that. No issues in that. Even if the logic was wrong, guys, it's totally fine. See, your job is to practice. Your job is to try. My job is to teach, right? It's not your job to come at the right answer. You guys are still students. You guys are still learning. So during the learning phase, it's fine. Even right now as well, I make mistakes, right? So it is not a big deal. What we need to understand is, did we try enough? That is the major question. Did we get the right answer? Did we get the wrong answer? That's totally different. Our job is to try enough, guys. Okay. No issue that some of you guys haven't tried, but you guys are true. You guys are honest. That's really good. No issues in that. Even after today's class, try it out. Okay, try it out, guys. See, the more that you practice, the more that you spend time into yourself trying to identify the problem, like solutions to a problem, the more conceptual knowledge you will start building up. Okay, try to do that. Okay, nevertheless, okay, so if somebody get the correct answer, guys? Did somebody, any of you guys who tried, get the correct answer, guys? Please let me know. Any of you guys, if you have got the correct answer, could you guys give me the logic that you tried? Okay, even if it's a wrong logic, it's totally fine, guys. What is the logic behind it, guys? Can you guys let me know? My list is equals to AB for X in range 0, len my list. Okay, okay, okay. Using loop. Okay, what after loop, guys? For I in range 3. Okay, so that won't work, guys. That won't work. But you're going in the right direction. You're going in the right direction, Setu Raman. You're going in the right direction, but like a for loop won't work right over there. Dictionary, no, dictionary won't work. Print board using loop. That means, Janal, you didn't even understand the question. Okay, that is not something that you have tried to understand. No issues in that. If board is equals to I print dash end. Okay, so that is just for the blanks. What about making sure that after every three you need to go to the next line as well, right? See, there are multiple different problem statements right over here. The first particular problem statement is that if there is a 1, that basically means an X. If it is a 0, then you need to print an O. If there is a blank, that is like if the value is 1 in the board list, then you have to print X. If the value is -1, you have to print O. And if the value is 0, you need to print a empty space, a dash itself. These are the three values that are there, guys. Now, the second particular problem statement that comes into place is that you only need to print three indexes. So 0, 1, and 2. Then you need to go into the next line. Then you have to print 3, 4, 5. Then you have to again go into the next line and then print your next particular statement itself, right? So after every three indexes, you're going to the next line itself. But please do remember, the index right over here is 0, 1 and 2. The index right over here is 0. So you want to print the particular thing that is present at 0. You want to print the particular thing that is present at the index 1. You have to print the particular thing that is at the index 2. When it reaches index 3, you want to go to the next line and then print what is there at the index 3. Then you have to print the index 4, then the index 5. Then when you reach index 6, you have to first go to the next line and then print what is there at index 6, then index 7, then index 8. Are you guys able to see some kind of pattern right over here, guys? Are you guys able to see some kind of pattern right over here, guys? Can you guys spot what is the pattern right over here, guys? Can you spot what is the pattern right over here, guys? Please let me know. Think about it. Open up your minds. I told you guys the answer. I told you the problem statement right over there. I even expressed what is happening. Can you find what is the particular link that is linking this particular problem statement? 3 multiple. Very good. Ria has pointed out correctly that when it is reaching the multiple of 3, we are going to the next line. If you see that, first 0, 1, 2 printed properly. When we reach 3, the index 3, we are going to the next line. Then 3, 4, 5. When we reach index 6, we don't want to print index 6 right over here. We want to take it down. So we print it down itself. So whenever the index is present, like it's a multiple of 3, we are going to go to the next line. And we are going to continue printing what is there. Basically, if it is +1, then X. If it is -1, then 0. If it is empty, that is 0, then dash. Okay, we can print that. But the problem statement again comes. The indexes ranges from 0 to 8. Do you guys remember that? In the board list contains 9 elements. So the indexes ranges from 0 to 8, guys. How many multiple of 3 are present between 0 to 8? Can somebody let me know? How many multiples of 3 are present between 0 to 8, guys? Could you guys please let me know? Think about it once again. Guys, think about it once again. How many multiples? Okay, guys, your maths. I think so. I need to revise your mathematics once again. How many multiples of 3 are present between 0 to 8? 3, 6. You guys forgot the main one, 0. 3, 6 and 0. 0 is also a multiple of 3, guys. 0 is a multiple of every single number out there. 0, 3 and 6. These are the 3 multiples of 3 that are present between 0 to 8, guys. Again, this is where this is called as an edge case. While programming, if you get the problem statement, you come up with a logic, you find a pattern between them, but then you also have to think about edge cases, guys. That is how programming actually works. You find out the edge cases, you figure out that, okay, 0. Do I need to go to the next line if my index is 0? Do I need to go to the next line? No. I need to go to the next line only at 3 and 6. So the value of the index should be greater than 0 and a multiple of 3. Then and only then I need to print the next line. Otherwise, see what is happening right over there. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. If the value of the index is greater than 0 and a multiple of 3, only then, only in that particular case, I need to go to the next line. How do I go to the next line? Now let me know, guys, this. Again, this is also being taught to you guys. I've already taught you guys this. How can I make my cursor go to the next line in Python, guys? Please let me know. How can I make my cursor go to the next line, guys? Please let me know. Bhavni, very good. Kishore, amazing. \n. That is how I make sure that I'm able to go to the next line. So let us try to implement that programmatically itself, guys. Let us see how that will happen. Okay, so we'll go back to our code, guys. Again, see, guys, it is not tough. Programming is not tough. Because you guys are starting to program right now, it will take you time to figure out these logics and everything. It is going to take you some time. Most of you guys directly copy paste projects from online, and that is the reason why you never develop the crucial problem solving skill set. If you're not doing data structures and algorithms, this is how you actually make projects. This is how you make sure that you are having that problem solving analytical skill set. That is what the companies are looking forward for, that you need to be a good problem solver as well as a good programmer. Okay, so let us do that. First, we have printed the current state of the board. The next thing that we have to do is we have to iterate over the indexes of the board. That is for I in range 0, 9. Why 0, 9, guys? Because range creates a list starting from 0 and up till 9. That is, it is not including 9. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the list that we will iterate through. Now, once we have gone through, we will go through each and every particular element. For the first particular element, we have to check. What is the first thing that we need to check? Whether we need to go to the next line or not. That is the first thing that you need to check, guys. Whether we need to go to the next line or not. See, why am I saying this? Okay, let's forget that. Let's try it out easily. The first thing that we'll check is if board, the value present at the index I is equals to 0. In that particular case, we will print an underscore. That is what we are going to print. That is a dash. That is, it is empty right over there. If the value of the value present at the index I inside of the list board is equal to 0, then we are going to print a dash right over there, guys. Now, along with that dash, we are going to also mention end is equals to a space. The reason for this is because we want to maintain some spacing between the letters that we are printing as well. So this end space will always make sure that there is a space right over there. That is just a particular additional attribute that we are mentioning right over there for the print statement that states that the ending stops. The ending contains a space right over here. So it's a particular underscore as well as a space. So do not ignore the space right over there. Okay. The next little thing. Okay. If you can use an else if as well, guys. That is up to you guys because I'm keeping it easy. I'm just using an if statement. So board, and then you are having your I is equals to 1. Then we'll print an X right over there. So let me just copy paste this. Control C, Control V, and we'll print an X right over there, guys. In a similar manner, I will just copy paste this. If board I is equals to -1, in that case, we'll print an O right over there, guys, right? Now, when we reach the index 3, what is the first thing that should happen? Before printing what that value contains, we need to first go to the next line. Are you guys able to get this? Before printing, like it's an X or an O or a blank, we should first go to the next line. That is the reason why the first thing that we will be checking, in a loop is that if I is greater than 0 and I is a multiple of 3, that is I percentage 3 is equals to 0. This percentage, how many of you guys don't know what is the meaning of this percentage? Can somebody let me know? How many of you guys don't know what is the meaning of this percentage, guys? Could you guys please let me know? So this mod symbol, this is called as modulus or mod. Usually you call it as percentage as well. It basically gives you the reminder of the division between the two numbers. So if I was divided by 3, what will be the reminder? That is called as mod or modulus inside of programming. Okay, so it will basically give you what is the reminder right over there. If I is a multiple of 3, then the reminder will be equal to 0. Am I right, guys? If I is a multiple of 3, the reminder will be equal to 0. That is what you guys are doing right over here. So I percentage or I mod 3 is equals to 0. In that particular case, guys, we are going to print \n. That is, we need to go to the next line right over there, guys. And after the entire, so once the loop is over, guys, once the entire for loop is over, that means we have printed the entire game board. We'll just print 2 more lines, guys. So just 2 more spaces so that everything is spaced out properly. So we'll just put it up right over here. Print Let me increase the space right over here so that it looks a little bit better. I'll put it up right over here. Print backslash n backslash n. It will print some more lines for us so that it is spaced out evenly. Everything looks a little bit more appealing, and that is how you are able to print the entire board for us. Okay, if you want to check this out, okay, do you want to check this out, guys? Please let me know. Do you want to check this out, guys? Please let me know. What does the colon mean here? The colon means that this is the condition that we have specified, that if this happens or for this particular range, execute the current command. So that colon basically says execute what is present intended inside of this particular command itself, guys. Okay, so let us try it out. I've connected it. We'll copy paste this particular function down below into a new tab. Copy paste this function here. We will run this particular function. We'll provide this particular function with a board. Control C, Control V, and let's provide it with the board, guys. So 0 comma 0 comma 1 comma 1 comma minus 1 comma 1. Okay, I have 1 2 3 ones. Let's put up 3 minus ones as well. Okay, is the number of then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I think so, it's correct. Let us run this as well. As you're able to see, the current state of the board has been printed correctly, including spaces as well. So we are having two spaces right over here, two spaces right over here. All of this is evenly spaced out so that it looks a little bit appealing in nature, and you're easily able to understand how the layout of the print is happening. Okay, is there any questions or queries on this, guys? Please let me know. So you don't have to put it in for loop. So somebody is saying that the print like the print forward slash in is not in the for loop. Why should it be in the for loop? The for loop is printing each and every particular element. Once it is print, so this for loop is printing each and every element, guys. Once it's printed the entire game board, then I want some space down below as well. So after that, if I'm currently writing something or currently pasting something, there's some space between them. That is the reason why I've written print forward slash backslash n, just to put some space after the game board. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Let me know. Okay, for that particular case itself, guys, I'm going to take up your first attendance right now. There are going to be two attendances in today's class. So I'm going to take up your very first attendance right now, guys. There are going to be two attendances in today's class, so please be ready for the same. Okay, there are going to be two attendances in today's class, so please be ready for the same, guys. I'm going to take up your very first attendance right now. Then we'll continue with the class, guys. Today there will be two attendances in the class, so don't worry about that. Please start filling up the attendance right now, guys. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 8:40. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 8:40, guys. Please start filling up the attendance right now. Exactly 8:40, we will be continuing with our class. We're not going to stop with it. Okay, please start filling up your attendance right now. Please start filling up your attendance right now, guys. Okay. Once I've printed it, guys, please let me know. I will be providing you guys with the answers that you're looking out for. Great, guys. Awesome. Those who have completed it. The chat ones. So when I'm running, it's showing blank. Please check your code then, because when you must have not called it. You need to call, see, when you're defining a function, there are two things. Defining a function, that basically means what is the function going to do? What is the name of the function? What particular inputs does the function require for running? It's just telling the other person about it. But if they want to actually use it, they need to call it. When you are writing const board and then the board list itself, you are actually calling the function. That is how you actually use the function itself, guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now that has been done, guys. Shall we continue with the class? Shall we continue with the class, guys? Please let me know. Great. Awesome. So what we're going to do right now is that we will come back right over here and we'll start writing our code for multiplayer. Okay, so somebody's having this question, what is this end? Okay, print के बाद end क्यों आ रहा है वहाँ पे? Let us try to identify that, guys. Nevertheless, let us try to do that. Okay, so when you do a normal print statement, right? So let's assume you are having a particular list. Let's create a list, guys. L is equals to uh, A, comma B, comma C. Okay, you are having a list. I'm going to make a for loop for I in range 0, comma 3. Okay, I'm creating a list right over here. Print L I. Okay, are you guys able to understand this particular like code itself? I'm having a list called as ABC. I'm going to print whatever is present inside of this list. I want to add, so that is what I'm doing right over here. For I in range 0 to 3, I'm going to print everything that is present in this particular list. Are you guys able to understand this code, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this code, guys? Please let me know. Yes, everybody is able to understand this particular code, guys, right? So if I run this right now, what will happen? If I run this right now, I'm getting A, B, C printed on my screens. Right? I'm having A, B, C that is printed on my screens, guys. Now if I'm attaching, comma, end, and then I'm writing end as, let's assume, just like what we have done above as well, guys. Just like this, I'm going to put up the end right over here, guys, end, and then I'm going to put up a dash right over here. Okay, and if I run it once again, as you're able to see, now it is getting this dash after each of these glasses. It's getting this dash. Otherwise, what will happen? Each of them will be printed in the new line. I don't want it to be printed in the new line, guys. So see, again, I will do it. I'll make two particular copies of this, guys, so that you guys are able to understand this. See both the outputs. You will easily be able to understand that, guys. In the first output without the end dash, the first output without the end dash, we are getting all three printed in three separate lines, because usually the print gets accompanied by a new line. Okay, automatically it comes up with a new line itself. Whereas if I'm using the end particular node, if I want a space as well, I can put this as a space right over here. And if I rerun it, I'll get A space B space C. So that will be represented by a space itself. I'm showing up with a dash so that you guys are easily able to physically see those dashes right over there. Okay, because here as well, we want the board, we want these prints to be happening in the same line until unless we specify that go to the next line. Until unless we specify that go to the next line. Usually by default, the end is next line. That's absolutely clearly written by Chitrani. Very good. It is by default next line. We are changing it to be a dash or a particular space. Here we are changing it to be a space itself. End is also called as an attribute, guys. An additional feature of print that you can adjust. Think of it as print as a very big machine. There's a dial called as end, and you are trying to tune that particular dial according to your like wish. Maybe that makes the particular thing that you're making thick or thin or something like that. You're tuning it right over there. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Okay. So next thing that we will be doing right now is that we will be creating our code for multiplayer action. Okay, so code for multiplayer, that is the first code that we are going to write. Now for multiplayer, how many chances? Like there are two players, right? There are two players. You are having a cross and zero board that is present in front of you, and there are two players right over there. How many chances in total will both the players play? Can somebody let me know? There are two players. There's a cross and zero board. How many chances will both the players get together to play the game, guys? Please let me know. Nine chances, right? I will get four, he will get five, I will get five, he will get four, but total number of chances can only be nine because there are only nine blanks right over there. We cannot have 10th blank right over there to put my X or O, right? Then only nine chances are possible. And in each of these chances, okay, in each of these chances, we need to first check what is the first thing that we need to check, guys. In each of these chances, what should be the first thing that we should be checking, guys? Please let me know. In each of these nine chances, what is the first thing that we should be checking, guys? Please let me know. Think about it. Think about it, guys. Very good. Soham has written it very correctly. If somebody has one or not. If somebody has one or not. That is the first thing that you need to check. So, first of all, let's write for I in range 0 to 9. That means 9 particular chances we are getting. Okay, we need to first check if analyze board is not equal to 0. When is analyze board not equal to 0, guys? Please let me know. When is analyze board not equal to 0, guys? Please let me know. When somebody wins, right? Analyze board is not equal to 0 in the case when somebody wins. Yes. So if it is not equal to 0 in that particular case, should we give any of the players another chance? Should the game continue? That is my question. Should the game continue, guys? The game is happening till here. This is the game. This is the game, guys. After that, we are analyzing who has won. That's it. We should not give them chance. So we need to break this game right over here. Don't need to continue with the game. We just need to get the answer that, okay, this person has won. So we are going to do that. We are going to break out of this particular for loop by writing break right over here. B-R-E-A-K, break. This will break this particular for loop for you. If nobody has won, if somebody has won, then it will give us that, okay, it is 1 or -1. In that particular case, we will break this for loop. This for loop won't continue any longer. But if nobody has won, then either player 1 or player 2 should be given the chance, right, guys? Either player 1 or player 2 should be given the chance, right? If nobody has won, that is, analyzed board is equal to 0 itself, that means nobody has won, that we don't need to stop the game. The next player will have its chance, right? So what we need to do right now is, the two players are going to play alternatively. So if I'm getting the first chance, that is at 0th index is my chance, then you will be getting the chance as 1. Then I will be getting my chance at 2. Then you will be getting the chance at 3. Then I will be getting the chance at 4. Are you guys able to see some pattern right over here, guys? Are you guys able to see some pattern right over here, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see some kind of pattern right over here? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. The person 1, 3, 5, 7. Even and odd. So we can do that, right? So if I percentage 2 is equals to 0, that means your index is a multiple of 2. That means it is even in nature. In that particular case, first, before any player is able to take his chance, we need to show him the current state of the board. Then he will take his chance. Without even seeing the board, how will he be able to take his chance? So first we need to print the board itself, guys. We'll copy the name from right over here, const board. We'll print the board right over here, guys, const board, B-O-A-R-D, board. And then we are going to give the user 1 a chance. User 1, T-U-R-N, turn, B-O-A-R-D, board. We are going to create this, guys. We are going to create this right now. How to take in the user input and create, basically put his chance inside of the board, guys. We are going to do that. Else, if it is odd, the same thing we have to do for the user 2. The same thing we have to do for the user 2. As simple as that. Unexpected indentation. Why is there unexpected indentation? We'll point it out later on itself. Are you guys able to understand what we have done right over here, guys? Please let me know. That if there is a particular, if it is even, then it will be user 1's turn. If it is odd, it will be user 2 turn. And in both the cases, we are going to print the board first so that they are able to see the board, and based on that, they are able to take out their particular chance. Now we need to take in the user input of 1 and 2 as well, guys. Without that, how we are going to continue further? Right? We need to take in the input from the users as well. So let's create that particular function, guys. So def user 1 turn turn board board. So whenever the user 1 gives an input at what particular number he wants to put his x that is there, please try to understand this. Okay, please guys try to understand this. If you remember it correctly, whenever the user was giving the input, it was between 1 and 9, guys. Do you guys remember that? It was not starting from 0. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you guys remember that? Please let me know. Whenever the user was giving the input, he was taking the numbers between 1 to 9, not 0 to 8, guys. So remember that, guys, when we are taking in the input, so POS, position of the user 1, is equals to input enter X position. Enter X position, not in your life, on the board. Okay. Okay, that was a very shit joke, but still, I liked it. Nobody laughed. Okay. Okay, so position, and then position is equals to int position. Remember, the input comes as a string. We need to convert it into an integer. Please do remember that. Input comes as a string. We need to convert it into an integer, guys. If board POS minus 1, because position is coming from 1 to 9, we need to convert it into an integer. Sorry, an index. Position is coming between 1 to 9, but we need to convert it into an index, guys. So you're going to minus 1 from it. POS minus 1 will give us the index inside of the board list. POS minus 1 will give us the index inside of the board list, guys. That is what we are doing right over here. Is not equal to 0. That means it is not empty. If the position that the user has selected already has an X or 0 or an O right over there, okay, it is not equal to 0. That means it's a wrong move, guys. That means it's a wrong move. So print wrong move. Let me make that capital right over there. That will look a little bit okay. And we will exit the game right over there, guys. We need to stop the game. If the user has chosen a particular step that is wrong, we need to stop the game, guys. Okay, so exit 0 will stop the game right over there. Otherwise, normally what will be happening? board POS minus 1, okay, is equals to 1. Otherwise, board POS minus 1 is equals to 1. That is, mark it as X. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Oh, why the semicolon? The semicolon is a habit because I usually program in JavaScript and I'm having the habit of putting semicolons after every sentence. So nevertheless, no semicolons in Python. You can put semicolons in Python as well. It will not matter. Okay, it does not care about semicolons. So there's no effects on your code at any particular point of time. But in Python, we don't use semicolons. That's a common knowledge. Okay, in a similar manner, we need to do the exact same thing for the user to turn as well, guys. Exact same thing for the user to turn, but instead of entering the X's position, he will enter the O's position, and we will be putting minus 1 right over there, guys. So all these changes, please do make it. Enter the O's position, and at the position, we will be entering minus 1 because we are entering the user 2's input right over there, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Print will by. Okay, so right over here, guys, we will try it out once, multiplayer game. Okay, let's just see if it is working fine or not, if there is any kind of problem. Why is it wrong move? Okay, somebody's asking why this is wrong move, guys. So if board at the position that I want to enter, if there is already an X or an O present right over there, that means there is a plus 1 or -1 already present right over there, then how are you going to put your X or O on top of it? It needs to be empty. It needs to be empty right over there. If there is already an X or an O right over there, the game should end by saying wrong move. The game should end right over there, guys. That is the reason why we are putting up this right over here, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. POS -1. Okay, Prathamesh, do you remember in the example, I already showed you how the entire program runs. For the humans, for normal humans who are not programmers, they are going to use your particular application. They don't start counting from 0, 1, 2. They start counting from 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I want to place my X at the middle of my particular game itself, that is for me as a normal human, that is 5. But according to Python, that is index 4. According to Python, that is index 4. But according to a normal human, it is 5 right over there. So he is entering the position as per normal counting. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But we need to convert it into indexes so that we are able to use. So 5 according to human. Fifth number is basically, fifth position is basically index 4. So POS -1, that is position -1, will give me the index right over there. Okay. Okay, great. So guys, today's assignment is going to be very simple. I'm going to give you guys the assignment right now. I want you guys to practice everything that we have learned up till this particular point of time. Okay. And I want you guys to code it and check the game for multiplayer game. Okay, I want you to run the multiplayer option of the game, guys. We have completed multiplayer. Tomorrow we are going to start out with AI. We're going to build our min-max algorithm tomorrow. And day after tomorrow, we are going to implement the final parts of our game, guys. That is the computer's turn. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. We have completed multiplayer game today. Multiplayer, that is, you can play right now. This game actually works in which you are able to play against your friend right now. So I want you guys as an assignment to complete the coding of it by today. Again, these videos are available to you guys with lifetime access. I'm not taking away the access or anything. Okay, but I'm not going to give you the code. You want to refer back to the video, it's great. Otherwise, if you are able to code it on your own, that's also great. That means you have understood it quite really well. But you can refer back to the video at any particular point of time, guys. I want you guys to complete multiplayer game tomorrow. That is what I want from you guys. And then tomorrow onwards, we are going to start with our AI. We're going to start with building the entire AI. That is the computer's turn, the min-max algorithm, the game engine, everything. We are going to build it tomorrow. Please make sure that you guys are able to complete it. Okay. See, I'm not going to check up your assignments. If you really want to grow, if you really want to learn programming, then complete the assignment. If you are just here for the certificates, then only God can help you, because certificates don't have value. What value is contained is within your brain. That is your knowledge. If you are able to get an internship, if you are able to get a placement, is based upon your knowledge, not upon your certificates. Because you go to Udemy, you buy 20 different certificates from right over there. You don't even have to do course. You have to just mark it, tick, 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 tick. You will get the certificate. Certificates have zero value. The only value that is there is knowledge. And if you guys really want that, okay, I need to get value out of the 7 days that I've invested in this, just practice. That's it. Okay. So again, I'm not going to take up the second attendance. Peace out, guys. First attendance has been done. Those who have missed out on their attendance, please make sure you're coming to tomorrow's class on time. Otherwise, you will every day you will miss out on your attendance. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, if you really are interested to learn, then please come on time. Otherwise, every day you are going to miss out on your attendance. First attendance has already been taken up. I'm not going to take up the second attendance. Not going to be taking up the second attendance. So please come to the class on time tomorrow. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. And we'll meet tomorrow at the same time. And the AI code we have to do tomorrow, guys. So please try to complete the assignment. That is all that I can ask from you guys. Thank you so much, guys. We'll meet tomorrow. Those who have missed out on their attendance, this is a last and final warning to you guys. Last and final warning. If you're coming to tomorrow's class and filling up your attendance, you will still get the certificates. But you have to be on time inside of classes. Otherwise, you're not going to get any certificates from us. Thank you so much, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, bye. Bye, bye.